Alright, YouTube, in this video I want to answer a question that a lot of people might have, especially beginners. Now, if you have been lifting for a long time or exercising for a long time, cardio, whatever you do for a long time, then maybe you already got your answer, alright, or what you do. But y'all read the title, and I'm going to give y'all my opinion on whether you should train, exercise, work out while sick with a cold, right? So the other day, I'm feeling good now. Today's what, Saturday morning. I worked Friday night, so I guess it was Friday morning at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to the gym. Went to the gym, got there, I started feeling sick on the way there. I drive about a little over a half an hour to the gym out of town. Then I got to drive back, right? So on the way to the gym, I was starting to feel sick. And I was like, nah, I'm going to shake it off. I got there, took my pre-workout, got in the gym. Long story short, I didn't do anything. I didn't do a warm-up set. I didn't touch nothing. Not a stair stepper, not nothing. I just couldn't do it. All right. So it depends. All right. How sick are you? Me, or are you around a lot of people? Me, when I go to the gym, a lot of times I like to go after hours, and I don't have to worry about getting other people sick. I can wipe down the equipment after I'm done. But it depends on how sick you are, right? So I wouldn't recommend contaminating other people with it or whatever. Me, I don't think I even had a cold because I would have still been sick. All right, I think it was like a 24-hour thing, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call that. That ain't the flu. That ain't a cold. But I'm just saying though, it depends on how sick you are. Now, if you have no energy, if you feel like you can't do anything, now exercising and lifting is two different things. Exercising can be something as simple as walking, going for a walk. Lifting weights is a whole nother animal. And if I'm lifting very heavy weights and I have no strength, no energy, I'm lightheaded and woozy and all that, and I go to do that same workout, I could most likely get injured, all right? So that's probably a no-no. Now, it also depends on the person. Like me personally, I'm not a beginner. I've been doing this, so I know when to hold them. I know when to fold them. I know my limits. I know what to do and what not to do. It's something on my feet, right? So I know what to do, what not to do, and I know how hard to push myself. I know what's too heavy for me. I can gauge by, okay, I do my warm up sets. I can gauge how much I can do next. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a beginner. So for me lifting, I lift anyways when I'm sick. Sometimes. Like I say, it depends on how sick. Now, going for a walk, especially if it's sunny out, it can help you. Getting mobile, getting active, it can help you. You know what I'm saying? Not exerting yourself, but it can help you. You know what I'm saying? And this is just advice that I'm giving myself, really. I mean, allegedly for educational purposes only. Talk to your doctor before you do anything, all right? Yeah, every time I work out when I'm sick, I feel better afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You can sweat some of that sickness out. Now, mind you though, when you sweating like that, and it's winter now, so pretty much. So you sweat and then you go out back in the cold, even just to get in the car, you might get more sick. You know what I'm saying? No, nah, because cold doesn't. A lot of people get it misconstrued too. Cold doesn't make you sick. Germs make you sick. And a lot of times when it's cold, your mucous membranes open up. You got your snot. You might wipe your nose, rub your eyes. Other people's germs, you touching doorknobs and things like that. That's what gets you sick. It's passed along. You know what I'm saying? It's like a video going viral. So it's like viral. It spreads. You know what I'm saying? The El Plaga. You know what I'm saying? You know? So in my opinion, it depends. It depends, yes or no. If I'm very, 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 very sick, then nah. You know, I might walk around, but I'm not gonna lift. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely not gonna lift in a gym that's packed. I'm not gonna go 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it's packed and there's 1,000 people in there and I'm sneezing on them and all that. You know, after hours, there ain't no reason you should be in my face like that anyways for me to get you sick. Shoot, some of the people that be in there after hours, shoot, I might want to get to. Nah, that's jokes. I guess it was the gym I used to go to, Crunch. Not the whole establishment, just the one I went to, and not the staff. Some of the members didn't like the fact that I like to work out by myself and I don't really talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Because if you talk too much, then you're not working out. Chatty patty. Alright? So long story short, I just think that you should, maybe, you gotta assess yourself. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you stay hydrated. Take breaks when you need to. Sit down. It might be cool to have somebody with you. Me, I work out by myself, you know, just in case. But I'm just saying, don't do nothing too strenuous anyways, all right? Rest days are very important. Let me see. I worked out, that was what, Tuesday? No, that was Thursday. That was Friday morning. I'm going to count it as Thursday, though. The day before that, so Wednesday, Thursday, this is Friday. I got Saturday and Sunday. I'm not gonna work out because I'm on night shift. I'm not gonna work out not because I'm sick. I'm not gonna work out because I do 12 and a half hours on night shift. So the time I want to be in the gym, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still at work. I get off 7 in the morning. So I could go to work out in the daytime, but then I gotta drive all the way out of town, all the way back, then come home, take a shower, all that. I be doing that sometimes, don't get me wrong. But you also gotta remember, if you work a job where you're always physical, you're still working out. Working out doesn't only mean the gym. Matter of fact, basketball. My son, I just signed him up to the rec center, play basketball, right? Reppin' Fitness basketball. That's coming around full circle. I taught my son when he was way younger how to play. And now he about to make something of it. You know what I'm saying? So everything's a workout. All right, on my day off, where I go? I walk. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so Monday, Tuesday. Sure, we might go to the zoo. People, you always at the zoo. Yep, because we got yearly passes, and guess what? We ain't got to keep paying. Even if it wasn't, I'm getting my steps in. Walking around a whole zoo, sometimes multiple things twice, you know. Getting the film, getting the footage, saying what I got to say. You know, walk and talk cardio. Type that in, matter of fact. Walk and talk cardio, yeah. It'll tell you exactly what I mean by walking. Walking is way better than you think. A lot of people, you got to run, though. You can. But pro tip about running. A lot of people want to just jump straight in. Big mistake. Huge mistake. Especially if you having two things. Especially if you got both of these two things. If you haven't ran in years, and if you have a lot of body weight. And if you combine the two and you just start running, you begging. You're begging for an injury. I'm not saying never run. You got to work your way up to that. And what do you work your way up to that? What do you start with? Walking. Stop skipping scenes. Walk. And talk. Cardio. Reppin' Fitness, man. But I hope that helped you out. Stay hydrated. Do what your doctor tell you. If your doctor tell you not to do this, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, the doctor tell me not to work out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Most doctors ain't in shape themselves. Get the out of here, doc. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't telling you to do that, all right? Do as I say, not as I do. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm going to do one thing, though. Don't wait until New Year's. And if you're trying to lose weight and you haven't done it, and you've been trying, that means you have misconceptions about weight loss. So watch my top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. Find out which ones you have. Write them down and ask me a question in the comments and I'll help you out. For free. Also, don't wait until New Year's. Watch my New Year's playlist. Come up with a game plan. Comment, like, subscribe, shout out about your boy. Peace.